Hello, friends. Welcome back to That Was Pretty Jolly. Once again, I am joined by my esteemed, amazing, beautiful host here, Dina. Dina, how are you today?
I have a hot latte in hand, and I'm representing Santa Claus.
You know, it's because it's so nice and cool out, because it's already October. The leaves are crispy. The air is just perfect. You got your blankie, and I have my snowman cup full of deliciousness.
Wait, can we cheers?
Can we cheers from here?
No. Like, you know how you have to come to my screen. Oh. Like, go to your right. Ready?
Wait.
Go to your right. Yeah, ready?
Hold. Wait.
Clink! There, we did it. You were too far.
We did it. No, I did it perfect. It's just that you can't reach the edge of your screen.
Anyway.
Because I'm good like that.
Cheers. Did you get a mustache?
When it hits the lips.
This is lactate milk, because if it's not lactate, I will be leaving this episode to run to the bathroom.
And of course, today we're coming to you with the film Elf. I can't believe it's week 2, and here we are talking Elf already. Possibly one of the best films in the last 20 plus years to come out. Dina and I have both been talking about it, quoting about it, sending us memes to each other. We have lots of friends that love this film and absolutely think that this is possibly one of the greatest films, if not, at least in the top 5, right? You would say, because
yeah.
Oh, last week we did Home Alone, and that one tugs at the heartstrings just because it was something that you and I both as kids saw at such a young age. Especially me, I was very young, very, very young. I don't know about you, but I was.
Wait, hold on. No. Oh,
yes.
What? Was I a teenager yet? Was I a teenager?
You were a teenager in 1991, yes.
Oh my God. My husband was 1 year old. Wait, no. Yeah, wait, he was born 1990.
Friends, today we're talking about a modern Christmas classic. This film was released on November 7th, 2003. It was directed by Jon Favreau, who I love, by the way. John, he has done an amazing job, not only with this, but the whole MCU and Marvel, just starting it up. The man's a freaking genius.
That's of course,
him? Yeah.
I didn't make that connection.
He played Happy in Iron Man and still plays Happy till today. Okay. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Of course, we know Will Ferrell started in the film, which I think really solidified his place as a comedic giant. I mean, we know him from Saturday Night Live, but Jesus, this film really, and Saturday Night at the Roxbury. Remember that one? I'm not even going to do it.
Wait,
you're
what is
old,
the tune?
So you remember
Stop.
it. This is how we're starting tonight, friends.
Santa, do you hear that?
Oh, Santa.
No, what is the song?
You got me. I don't remember.
Yes, it is. I'm thinking La Bouche. It's not Be My Lover.
No, it's not definitely Be My Lover. But yeah, you continue bopping your head as we continue rolling on here. You do have a phone too. You could always Google it while I continue talking.
Okay, I'm gonna Google.
Oh Jesus!
It's just mad. You want the brain to work.
The brain is not working. Elf was a huge hit. It grossed over $220 million at the box office, which back then was insane. It had a budget of about $33 million. Everyone loved it. It's sitting at a solid 85% on Rotten Tomatoes and has become, like I mentioned before, a holiday favorite over the years. Now, Dina, I'm going to hand over the mic to you, and I want you to tell me and the audience what made you want to talk about this film.
Elf is that it is classic. I'm going to say classic, not like, your Frosty the Snowman, even though he's in that movie. It is that ambiance of true Christmas, Santa belief, but it embodies comedy, which you can't find. And for me, that's a plus. Like, listen, I love the tearjerker Christmas classics,
Sure.
but if
Yeah.
I can get some comedy mixed in there and then some honest to God, giant sized elf human beings, Will is a chef's kiss. Yes, yes. I
I
feel
just
like you
want to
need
say
comedy
I'm a
because you're wearing
giant
the
sized
shirt.
being. I'm wearing the shirt. I'm also wearing the pants. I got a nice, deliciously
You have to show
comfortable
people
pants.
now. You
Do I
can't
have
just
to?
say it
Hold
and
on.
not show. Yes, yes. You can't
This
just
thing's
say
long
it.
enough. Hold on. For those of you who are watching,
Watching.
because there's also people that are listening, we could describe it. I have a elf shirt with this beautiful smile, and
What does he
he's
say on it?
saying, "Smiling is my favorite." Hold on, let me. There it is. Smiling is my favorite.
Is it spelled wrong? Just
No,
kidding. Just kidding.
no. I mean, maybe I got it at Kohl's. Um,
Hey, save
and then
money, right?
I'm wearing the pants, as you can see, with his face all
His
over.
face.
So pretty fun.
Did you buy
I
those
gotta
at Kohl's too?
I did. I bought. I mean, I think I got these
Okay.
as gifts. I'm gonna probably take a picture because I don't want to be long winded here on the show. But I have an entire set of when Elf leaves the North Pole and he's saying goodbye to everyone, including Mr. Norwal. I have that as a pop. You know the pops. So I have that entire set. I have myself as. Hold on. Now I got to show you this. Hold on.
I think you should be Elf for Halloween this year.
No, that's too early.
Like, why?
Look at that. That's
Stop.
me. For anyone who's listening, I got a Funko Pop made of myself as.
Well, you have to explain it if people don't know what that is.
A Funko Pop?
Yeah. Some people don't know what that is.
It's a giant head on a tiny body.
It's like the oh, you know what people might Harry Potter. There's a lot of Harry Potters of those.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you guys want to, you can most definitely check me out on Instagram and on Threads, and I'll throw a picture up there. It even comes with a Christmas tree. It comes with this little Santa figure, like a little snuggie, and his.
Oh my God, you need to get a
cane.
mini tree for Christmas and stand next to it. So
I
you could
have
be
it.
Elf.
I have it. I have one that I'm putting up in a little bit here. Of course, it's October. I don't want to like put the room filled up right now. I mean, I could, but
you could. Everyone does the. Oh, you know what someone did? Ready? You have your whole tree decorated, and then you throw a ghost sheet over it with like a ghost, and then that's it. It's decorated for Halloween, and then ta-da!
Yeah. I kind of like that. I apologize. I kind of like jumped on you there when you were talking about why this was one of your favorite films.
It's fine.
You know, from 2003, like I mentioned before. I remember watching it a year later. It came out, I think, in November of 2004. It came out on DVD. I remember renting it and never giving it back. I still have it somewhere.
Wait.
It still has the original.
Oh, DVD. I'm thinking VHS.
Oh, here we go again.
What?
Dina, how old are you right now? Tell the world. No, just kidding.
Me? I'm 24.
Yeah, you never asked that
I'm
question.
24.
Of course
I'm
you
24.
are. She's still using. I mean, listen. If I could still have a VCR, I definitely would.
I do. I have a VCR.
Some of my favorite.
It's
memories,
in my closet.
Oh my God! Some of my favorite memories are with films on a VHS. By the way, so that will never for me go out of style. You know, I'm getting to that age now where it's like back in my day. And let me tell you something.
Oh my God.
100% VHS is something that back in my day kicked much ass. Walking into a what is called a rental store like Blockbuster, renting your VHS or Hollywood Video up in the East Coast. I don't know if anyone had it anywhere else. I know down in North Carolina we had it by the base. Hollywood Video. So I mean, everyone had a local video store as well. I grew up at a local video store. It was my very first job. The very first job I ever got at 13, 14 years old was coming out of school, going straight there and putting the returns back. That's what I was doing returns and cleaning up. I never went into the room with the beads. You know, I had the little bead curtains that came down, and you never go behind there that said 18 plus on the top. You never wanted to go into those rooms when you worked at video stores.
Wait, was it really like those type of movies?
Oh yeah, Yeah, yeah. Blockbuster didn't have them. Neither did Hollywood Video, obviously
Oh.
because they were corporately owned. But when you went to your local VHS stores, which VHS rental stores to rent VHS and DVDs were just about making that turn and coming out, but people were still messing with VCR tapes. You always had your 18 plus room in the back.
I thought it was just rated R. Like,
Oh no, rated R were just on the shelf.
Oh my God. Well,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was sheltered.
You always have to, kind of just like make sure everything's different. You got your Saving Private Ryan and you got your Saving Ryan's Private. So, you got to make sure you rent the right one and take home the right one. So, back here to Elf. Let's break down this film a little bit here, Dina.
Break down.
Elf. Yeah. Can you do a dance that people will be able to watch?
I'm sitting, not right now.
Ladies, I'm trying, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Shooting blanks here.
YMCA.
No.
Okay.
YMCA.
Wait, how do I do it?
You're really showing your age with YMCA.
ELF.
There's a lot of people who are listening to this saying, what the hell is a YMCA? Elf tells the story of Buddy, a human raised by elves at the North Pole who sets off a journey. I don't think we'll get, what do you call a hit for that?
That was 5 seconds.
Yeah, no, you do it
5
again.
seconds.
You should just do that on repeat because then it's not going to get us. Like I mentioned before, he runs to New York City to find his real father. The movie is filled with a bunch of hilarious moments, but it actually has a lot of heart, which makes it stand out. There's a ton of funny moments, and I think we spoke about this before. The overall feeling of Elf is a lost, son, right? Who grew up without his family, his dad,
Sad.
looking for him. Like when you dig down inside, that's kind of sad, don't you think?
Oh my God, your voice like you pitched up higher. Are you sad?
I know. You see that? I have feeling and
Because there's a
emotion.
relationship that you have to this. There's something tied to it.
Emotion. Well, yeah, I don't know my dad. Nor do I want to know him either. I don't want to bring that either here to the pod and bring it down to the ground. But yeah, like, my stepdad raised me. So
but it's
totally
important.
But
I think it's important to share why you have a relationship with the movie so people can get to know a little bit more of you, because you tend to not want to break down the walls, but I think you should.
My walls are always up.
But listen,
everyone knows this.
Someone could be listening in and like, wow, I'm going through the same exact thing. I now have like, another checkbox. Alex and I share in common.
Well, yeah, I mean, listen, yeah, you're right. Not a lot of people know that. But yes, I was raised by my stepdad. To me, he's my dad. So I never had any ambition or thought or anything to say, hey, let me go talk to this dude that helped bring me to the world. His lost. I've lived a wonderful life. But that's I think the only differences that I see between me and Elf is the fact that I did not go to New York City or Puerto Rico to go find my dad,
Sure.
And bringing it back to Elf and some of these hilarious moments that lead up to him meeting his dad. This whole, there's scenes that they put together in this film. They filmed locally in New York. And obviously a bunch of green screen that lead up to the moment where he finds his dad at the Empire State Building, and to me, God, that whole segment of him and his journey to get to New York was pretty perfect. The fact that the North Pole, to me, looked so good, Dina. It didn't look like flimsy or cheap or like they were trying too hard with the CG. I think to me, like we're talking about the beginning of the film here. It was just perfect. Like even his relationship with Papa Elf, his relation with all the other elves, and him trying to like be a part of their tribe, which obviously he fails so badly at. Is there anything in the beginning of the film in that specific section that you like that kind of stands out to you?
I just think the whole creation, and it throws me back to like a Willy Wonka vibe, literally portraying this oversized human. Like I know it's movie magic, but it just looks so real. And you really get captivated by everything, like sitting on the lap and the chairs, and it's insane. And I think that's why I love it so much, because as an adult, I kind of want to watch it through kid eyes. And I know when my kids watch it, they're like, whoa, he's so big. And it's just that whole like creation within that brings everything to life. Like that, mint.
Yeah. And, this is for anyone who's just starting to listen to this. Maybe they listen to episode 1 and you're just kind of like coming across this one right here because Elf is probably one of your favorite movies. Right here on this show, we kind of just like go back and forth. It's like two longtime friends sitting down, talking about films, talking about specifically for Christmas films with the episodes that we're filming here. And just kind of like, there's no formula. There's nothing that says, oh, let's go down scene by scene. No, we're just going to break it down and have fun and kind of just talk and do callbacks. And there's just funny moments that just make you laugh. Some that make you laugh until you cry, and some that just make you pretty much cry. But like I mentioned before, it starts off in the North Pole. Right away, you see the charm of how Buddy, which is Will Ferrell, I don't think, Dina, do you think that anybody else would have been able to step into this role and played Buddy the Elf as well as he did?
One other person. Like he nailed it, but the first person that popped in my head when you said that would be Ryan Reynolds. That's it.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know, man. Back in
Listen,
don't know.
Will nailed it because he just looks like a giant man-child. But I feel like Ryan Reynolds, because he can portray easily that like whole like Santa, like that whole belief. I don't know. Obviously, I would pick Will first.
Let's talk about this, because the Ryan Reynolds that we know today was not the Ryan Reynolds of that time. I mean, he was obviously very, very young. I remember him in the movie Waiting. Did you watch that? Waiting, when he played in
yeah, I was just gonna say that.
It is.
Listen, if that is not the quintessential, that was so true. Everything about that 100% true. And that was like the Bennigans, if you will. Right? Is that what it's called?
Yeah. He did he did Blade. So he has a really good connection with the MCU as we speak already with comic books. He was in the Wolverine movie when he played a weird version of Deadpool. So I don't know, like 2003 Ryan Reynolds does not connect very well.
Really?
And just the fact that in the last 20 plus years, you've never seen him in a role like this, in a Christmas film. Like, I don't know if anyone's ever even pitched it to him. I do think that Ryan Reynolds now will definitely kill it. I think if you saw the movie, what's that movie? Was it If? No. Shoot. Where
That's
he's with
movie,
all the different. No, the one with all the different characters and stuff. I'll find it, but I think the him now would definitely kill it. If Elf was created now and they said we want Ryan Reynolds in it, he would kill it.
So maybe that's what I'm channeling, like him now.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, he kills it as Deadpool, so why wouldn't he kill it
You're
as...
so biased with this movie and everything about it. It's like, okay, like don't even ask my opinion anymore. Next.
Yeah, no, he's gonna be Will Ferrell forever. Like you mentioned, he's much taller than everyone else, and he keeps on messing up everything. Right? He's living in these cramped spaces, running around the house, or we finally get to see him not being able to keep up with all the other poor elves and the toys that they're making. So they put him in that Jack in a Box station. My goodness. The fact that it even looked, I don't know, I got to look into this, but it kind of felt like he actually had no idea the damn Jack in a Box was going to come out, because it felt so fun and natural for him to kind of just like, the way he jumped up and whatever. Yeah. But like I mentioned, I don't think anyone else would be able to play him. That's it. And I don't think this is why another Elf movie has never been made. And I don't think he wants to ruin that either. I think he actually said he wants this to live in its own universe and just be the classic that it is.
Yeah, because sometimes they just it doesn't follow through, and it's like, okay, why'd we do this?
Well, let's play armchair quarterback. What would a Elf 2 look like? I wouldn't even be able
I
to
feel
touch that,
like,
man.
well, they had a baby, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe
So what do you
like
do?
the baby has some like
right. I know where you're gonna go.
special
Go ahead.
powers or something,
Yes.
right? Like
The
Santa
baby's an
powers.
X-Man.
No, but like the baby just has this like special power that Santa needs for Christmas. And like, again, Santa can't leave the North Pole because he doesn't have the powers to do it. And the baby just gives off, I don't know why. I don't know.
There is no way. There's no way. I'm thinking about it now. And anyone listening to this at the moment, can you even imagine what an Elf 2 would look like? Because I can't and I don't want to. I think there's certain films, and we're going to talk about them in the upcoming weeks, that kind of, I believe, had that feel that you can definitely do a whole series out of. The Santa Claus was one of them. There's definitely room there.
Yeah.
There was definitely room there to get 2, 3, and 4 or whatever, right? Unfortunately, we're like Home Alone. We did Home Alone last week. That ended with number 2. That movie did not do well, and I think with 3 and whatever else they tried after that,
it's 4.
But yeah, no, there is 4. Yeah, I'm not messing. I'm not messing with that. I am not messing with the fact that they could have even maybe pitched him Elf 2, and I'm glad that he turned it down. Why do you look like that?
You're so biased.
Why am I biased? My God. All right, someone get Ryan Reynolds on. Someone get Ryan Reynolds on the phone. Ryan Reynolds is going to somehow magically find out that Will Ferrell couldn't make it, had a heart attack, and so they hired him.
Knock on wood.
They hired him. No, this is what I'm saying in a movie. Like, he's in the hospital now. He's in the Santa EMT or whatever you want to call it, emergency room. And he comes in. They find Ryan Reynolds and they say, here, put on the mantle. You are now Santa. We need you for 24 hours. Deliver these toys and then you out.
What if they did like a spin-off of like the original like movie Elf, but like Elf on the Shelf, where Will turns into a doll elf and he gets stuck. God.
There is so much wrong right now happening here. I am so biased. You're completely right. I don't want any of this to happen. I don't ever.
Wait, hold on, I'm gonna email director.
Dear director. Dear John, stop making MCU movies. We need Elf 2 and 3. Moving along, friends. Anything stands out to you, or any fun scenes off the top of your head once he makes it to New York and finally meets his dad for the first time, where he was a complete jerk to him by getting rid of him and throwing him out, not even asking him, like, you know, some more questions, especially when he brings up Susan Wells. He's just like, so did you just mention Susan Wells? Who is this guy? And throws him out. Like, come on, man. Did you not feel anything there when he threw him out, or were you just going with the flow?
I mean, obviously you feel something, like that's just not cool at all. But in Dad's defense, it's like there's this guy in yellow tights and a green coat with a hat on.
On the record, we got to get yellow tights, you and I.
No, I don't. I'm good.
Yellow tights are cool.
Yellow doesn't go well with my complexion. Let's just start there.
And then we got a yellow tights and a green coat, and it's
you can.
It's modern clothing.
Anyway, like, how would you honestly, like, let's say you're sitting at your desk and there's a knock at the door tomorrow. You open the door, dude in green. I'm sorry. Like someone in tights and says, "Dad, it's me, buddy," you know, and then legit, like in the world today, the first thing you're going to do is go into like Marine mode, you know, like, New York City too.
Yeah, that's true. When you think about it, going back and thinking about having a nut just show up at your office in New York City. Yeah, I would probably.
Like, how would you feel if the first time I came on a podcast with you, I'm like, hi everybody. Hi. Like, what would you do?
No, that I would like. If you did that more often, obviously the views and the listens would go up through the roof. I think you should definitely do your entire show.
So much fun.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
I
what
want
up,
your
you?
face exactly. If it's not like that the entire episode, I will just freeze frame it and just have your voice in the background
Let me just get
talking.
Botox.
I think that should work for us. God,
Okay.
that was. Let's
I
just
can't salivate properly though. Like I'm gonna.
let's take it back. Right, I've never heard that word salivate. I don't want to hear it again. From the moment the poor man gets to New York, gets thrown out. Now they tell him to go back to Gimbals because they think that he works at Gimbals, which is like the Macy's of the elf world.
Great
He
place.
crosses the street, Dina, and what happens? I think this is probably one of your favorite scenes. Because every time I say it, you just start laughing before you even
He
get to it.
doesn't cross. He hops. Enough with the crossing.
He doesn't
hops.
hop the first time.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right,
He's
you're right.
hopping
All right.
in the montage. In the montage, he's doing the hopping, and
Okay.
they're
The
beeping at him.
yellow
He's like,
ones don't
"Oh,
stop.
thank you." I'm just trying.
It's
I'm just
like
trying to keep. I'm
that.
just trying to keep things factually in order. You know, we don't have to have things in order.
Okay,
you know?
I got carried away, okay? Because it's like a great
No, you're
scene.
fine. It is an amazing scene. Actually, Dina, when I go up to New York, you and I will go out, and you will do that scene for everyone, so I can film it
I'm not doing it.
and
You're doing
show that the yellow ones really don't like to stop.
it. They don't. They really don't. Not at all. In real life. No.
Now he's dressed like she said from head to toe in an elf costume. I mean, I remember watching this for the first time and laughing nonstop. Especially like we said before, when he gets hit by the damn freaking car. He's he's walking through the Lincoln Tunnel, which was another really cool scene.
Blech.
Why? Ugh.
It's so dirty.
Nah, not New York. New York's not that dirty.
The tunnel. Have you ever driven into the tunnel accidentally with like your convertible top down or your windows down?
Back in the day, yes. Now, no.
Yeah, I wiped my face off and it was like
Oh,
black soot.
God.
Never
sucks.
again. Whoops.
Anyone who has not been to New York that's listening to this and you like to get in through the tunnel, always remember to close your doors. Windows, I should say. Never drive in with the damn freaking windows down. Especially
No,
now
don't
that
do
there's
it.
always traffic in there and you're always just stuck. Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Mhm.
As we continue going here, I think that for me, one of the funniest moments before after he gets hit with a car is when he finally encounters the department store Santa, and he has that incredible fight scene. Oh my God! There's destruction. They're destroying the Lego set that they had built. Well, Buddy had built, because if we kind of rewind a little bit here, before he meets Santa, he meets Jovi, his love interest in the film, which, by the way, she played incredibly well. Who played it? I think you might know the name, Dina.
Oh, not Chanel. Why am I saying Chanel like perfume?
Chanel? No, I don't think
Is
it
it?
was Chanel.
No. You're so stupid. No, Chanel's in the last name. Deschanel. No. What's the first name?
Zooey Deschanel, everyone. I come
Zoe.
prepared.
Zoe.
That's all I
you.
gotta say. Okay, I come prepared.
No,
for this
it's
show.
not that you
All the
come
time.
prepared. It's just that you literally, it's like if someone had like the Bible of the movie Elf, you have it. I bet you have the freaking script book and you go like you practice and you're like, oh.
It's all up here.
Well, that was me with like Home Alone. You're just
I
better with this movie.
I could always just turn it on. So he meets
Anyway.
he meets Jovi. Again, what good chemistry these two had. Immediately. It just like boom. It shows off so well on the screen. And I don't mean like obviously character wise, because they had some conflict. Like she was like, "Who are you? Why are you here? Why are you bothering me?" You know? I just mean Will Ferrell and Zooey, they hit it off so well. I think that their chemistry on the film was so damn good. And if you notice in the film, he tries to get her to sing in the store, which is one of my favorite scenes. When he's like, "I'm in a store and I'm singing. I'm in a store and I'm singing." Hilarious. What? Why are you making that face? You don't think so?
No. I sniffle.
Wow. I'm getting so much support here today, everyone. I have a love for this film. I'm sorry. I'm like a child. Okay? I'm like a child. All right? I think that was a great scene. I can actually say the whole movie, but there was parts that obviously like I think we didn't need, but they were still hilarious. Like him trying to go up the
What?
escalator. You
Oh,
know, when
when
he's
he
trying
like
to get up the
stretches.
escalator, when he's stretching up the
There's no.
escalator.
Was that really him, or was that a stunt double? Because I
Oh,
need
that
to
was
know.
that was definitely a stunt double. Yeah.
Okay.
And
'Cause,
obviously
like,
when
ouch.
you place the camera when he's actually going up the escalator, the way the camera's set up, it kind of looks, he's just probably sitting there going up the escalator.
I think you should try that.
If I were to try that, I can guarantee you I probably will not be getting up for a while.
I mean, they have an emergency stop button
No, why don't you try it? I think that would be perfect.
because this is your movie.
I think we should take every important scene, and because I'm so damn good with a camera, we go out and we reenact all of them.
I don't want to get arrested.
You're not gonna get arrested. You just do your thing. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
with the
saying?
elevator. Oh God, people are like,
No. You'll be good. Well, the elevator scene,
you know,
yeah, you don't
hurt
want to do
myself.
that. For those of you who don't remember, he gets in the elevator for the first time at the Empire State Building, and he just basically presses every goddamn button in the freaking thing. Um,
Oh my God, you
which to
actually
me,
can get in trouble for that.
well, this is the thing I don't get is if you press all the buttons, doesn't it stop on every floor?
Yes,
So that
but
means
because my dad works in the city and he works in a really large building, if like the kids do that, like a sensor goes off and they have to go in there, turn a key, and shut it off because you will stop at every single floor. Yeah,
right. That I don't think that sounds like a good ride for anyone. So this scene here, if you were to think about it realistically, he probably took a very long time to get to his dad's floor.
I guess.
By the way, another thing that I noticed in the film is even back in 2003, you look at the aesthetic of the film, and I know that they filmed all the scenes where his dad works and whatnot. I believe from what they said, they was like a abandoned insane asylum or something like that, or like jail or whatever that they retrofitted and they fixed up to create these scenes.
Fun.
So yeah, so I think it was an old hospital, one of the three. But yeah, if you guys check it out, you'll remember. I'm blanking out on which one it was, but it's crazy when you see the layout of it in today's world in 2024.
It was a mental hospital.
It was a mental hospital. There you go. This, you know what? You're my fact checker. From now on, I say something, you fact check me because I wanted to make sure.
Oh my God, I want to see pictures.
Yeah. So if you look around on the scenes, man, life was so much different. Like I said before, 21 years ago, nobody's using computers. Nobody's on a cell phone. Nobody's distracted. Everyone's doing what they're supposed to be doing. I mean, can you think back to that time, 2003? What the hell were you doing, Dina? Because you were a teenager in 1991. So I need to know what you were doing.
I was in college.
13 years later.
I was in college.
You were in college.
I was in my third year of college. Yeah.
And what were you studying?
So I first started off as a dance major with a minor in theater, and then I switched over to education.
Oh, great. Because in 2003, everything was about education.
We learned so much.
Fast forward 21 years later, you could make $1 million just dancing to a 13-second clip of a song.
TikTok.
Think about that. Think about that. That's so weird. All right. We were talking about Zooey, Deschanel. This film has a insane supporting cast. The late James Caan as Buddy's biological father, like we said before. Walter does an excellent job of playing, that straight man, like with heavy hand to Buddy's endless optimism and chaos, right? Because if you think about it, every time Buddy wants to get close to his dad, and he wants to give him love, and he wants to snuggle and make snow angels and build gingerbread houses. Walter's like, yeah, whatever, we'll do that. Doesn't do it, which was sad. I wanted to build gingerbread houses with him.
They're not fun. They are not fun in real life. No. I'm going to save you the time and all that stuff. Next.
They're fun, everyone. Do them. His, like I mentioned, his frustration is kind of crazy, especially when Buddy, really invades his life, decorating the entire house with paper snowflakes, creating a rocking horse. His wife asking, where the hell did you get the wood for that? Making the enormous spaghetti breakfast. I want to talk about it. I want to stop here and talk about that spaghetti breakfast covered in candy and syrup. Ooh. Because 21 years later, people have taken that spaghetti breakfast and turned it into an actual thing, that people do on Christmas Day, that people enjoy. They do challenges online to see who can finish it, or if they could even do it right. And I believe that there was a company, one of these companies that do meal preps. They actually, Farm Fresh or something like that, actually created the entire thing, put it in a box so that you can make it at home.
Yum.
I think we need to do that here on the show, Dina.
I'm going to throw up.
No, you can do it. It's just a little spaghetti, gumdrops, Pop-Tart, maple syrup. What else did we have in there? We had M&Ms.
No.
We should do it. We should do it.
That's diarrhea right there.
No. We should do it. I think for the people
you should do it. This is your jam. This is your movie. No, you should do it. I vote you do it.
I voted that I've already done it. So I want you to join me.
No.
I think it's HelloFresh. I should look that up.
Well, you can HelloFresh your stuff. I can't, just the pasta with the syrup, and it's a lot. My stomach hurts just thinking about it.
Nah, you'll love it.
No.
I mean, everyone online pretty much has a recipe on how to make it. But I do remember specifically for Christmas, someone actually packed it up. Oh, there it is. Yep. HelloFresh brings back. I'm looking this up.
This is silly.
HelloFresh brings back fan favorite Buddy the Elf spaghetti meal kits with a twist and debuts limited edition elf themed recipes. There it is, right there. Boom! Buddy. It was HelloFresh. I was right. I told you. I don't care. Anyone listening? Yeah, anyone listening or watching this? Because last year was their 20th anniversary. So.
But what does it entail? So.
What does it have in it?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Oh,
it has maple syrup, chocolate syrup, marshmallows, chocolate nonpareil candies, and chocolate frosted pastries, all of which could be enjoyed with or without utensils. Let's do it.
No.
I'm gonna order this and get it sent to your house.
I know. So I see it. It's cute. What is that? A graham cracker? What is that?
The frosted pastry. What do they call it? Pop-Tarts? Obviously, they can't sell Pop-Tarts because it's coming in through their business. But I'm sure if they had it.
Ew! But I saw open the scene where the pasta's coming out of his mouth. So and he just keeps adding more marshmallows and stuff.
I mean, from the get-go, when he's looking for maple syrup when they're having dinner. And, his wife, Walter's wife is like, this is spaghetti? And he whips out the maple syrup out of his green jacket. And of course,
I just looked at the... No, I can't do it. I'm sorry. You're going to have to do it. No, I'm looking at the picture. It's the whole texture thing for me. All right.
I'm going to put out a poll when this comes out. And if they vote yes, we got to do it because the people will speak, and the people are the ones who deem things to be done, Dina.
That's fine, but then I want people to do it and also then send us their screenshots of them doing it too. Like
I'm sure
I need 20
people
screenshots to do it.
People
20
are doing
screenshots to do it. Fine.
It
20
is delicious. Okay, fine. 20 screenshots. Jesus.
Yeah, 20 folks who are doing it, because if you're going to talk a mouthful, then shove your mouth full of it as well.
You're so violent. Gosh, you're just trying to have fun and eat spaghetti with candy.
It's a lot. No, it's not like.
And she's all like, listen, I want you to take that spaghetti and shove it down your throat. I want you to choke on it too.
Carb it up.
My gosh. I mean, it's a good time to carb it up. It's cold outside, you know.
No.
Get your blankie. I think another really good scene that I love is the Zooey and Will scene in the shower. When he does the impromptu duet, "Baby It's Cold Outside" with Zooey, while she's in the shower, and Buddy unknowingly sings along. Definitely not awkward. I thought it was a sweet moment. What did you think?
If I'm in the shower,
yeah,
and I'm singing,
okay, tell us.
And then a rando dude joins in, and mind you, I'm in like a female locker room.
But he's an elf. He doesn't know that. There's no gender in elf world.
He's getting tasered, okay?
You're in the shower with a taser? I think there's the problem.
No, I will have
shower.
I'll have a taser on standby in a waterproof bag that I can grab and go. You're getting tasered. I mean, he did sound nice, like so fine, but still, like, it's a great scene. I love that scene. I don't know the song by heart.
What do you love about it?
The scene?
Yeah.
I love singing, so of course it's like a melodic moment. But you know what my favorite scene is? Time. Can you guess?
All time from the film?
Yes, my favorite scene.
Is it when he has to put the star up on the tree and he jumps off the couch, lands on the tree, and the tree falls backwards?
No.
Which Walter's pissed off at because they're committing a crime because they're cutting trees down from the park.
No, it was the angry elf scene.
We're going to get to that. That's right.
I know. I'm just really excited.
What?
The best.
I'm going to let you go ahead. You know what? Why don't you bring us into that scene?
So the angry elf is pitching a new book idea because obviously, the publishing. You're asking me the questions that you know and I don't. So shut it. You be the fact checker right now, okay?
No, you're the fact checker.
Oh, you know what? Like, I'm really looking this up. Wait,
Peter Dinklage. No. Everyone. Peter
is that
Dinklage.
Really? Miles? Yeah, right. It's Miles.
Maybe? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So he's pitching this idea for a new book because obviously they need ideas.
What kind of book did they pitch, by the way?
It's a children's book.
No, but what was the story about?
I don't remember all these details.
These asparagus and, their self-conscious about their way their pee smells.
Oh, I had asparagus tonight. Anyway.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening.
You don't like asparagus?
Stay tuned for episode 3.
Anyway. So in Bustin' Buddy, and he's like, I'm in love, and I don't care who knows about it. And then this is the part. I don't think
he knows about it.
Whatever, shush it. Oh my God. This is why when chicks get together and tell a story, they don't include the man because y'all
I'm
are
not
just
mansplaining. I'm just going fact checking, but yeah, go ahead.
All right, shut your mouth.
I'm shutting it.
So then this is the moment where Buddy turns around and he's like, and you know it's about to happen. And it's literally like when he says it, I cover my face because he's literally like, I didn't know you were going to be here. Like, you're an elf dude. And, Miles plays it off really well. He's like, oh, I haven't heard that one before. And it just like he keeps antagonizing him, but he's not purposely antagonizing him because Buddy is seeing him as an elf, like this little person, and he's sitting and standing. Well, he's really standing, isn't he? He's standing on like a box or something like that, to look over the table. But and then it just like turns into a full blown like brawl. He like runs down the table. That's the best part of it, and he's just like jogging down, like, "Call me an angry elf one more time." Just the best scene ever. Sorry.
I mentioned this in the beginning, of the film, of the show here. The film has like an undertone, and that is the emotion of poor little Buddy looking for his dad, and it's masked with all this comedy. But there, like I mentioned before, there's a strong emotional core to it. Buddy's journey is about finding his family and bringing Christmas spirit to those around him, because we know that Santa's out of Christmas spirit. No one wants to believe in Santa anymore. Dina, do you believe in Santa?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Whoa.
How can we be doing That Was Pretty Jolly and you not believe in Santa? That would make me sad.
Obviously, I had to fill out a resume for this. Like, not a resume, an application.
She did.
There were other people in line in front of me.
There was other people. There was celebrities of all kinds and people that just wanted to make their way onto That Was Pretty Jolly.
Famous.
And lucky for me, famous. We got stuck with Dina. When Buddy helps Walter reconnect with his son and gets all of New Yorkers to believe in Santa again throughout their song. Towards the end of the film, Santa loses the motor, I forgot what it's called, friggin' the jet engine to make the sleigh fly. But he needed a little bit of Christmas spirit, and I think that as we're coming here to the end of the show, and we're talking about scenes and we're talking about lines, and like I mentioned before, this is what this whole show is about. I want it to feel like we're all sitting around on a table having a good time, or on a couch, on a table.
We're sitting on a table.
On a table. Yeah.
Are you sure about that preposition?
I'm 1,000% sure. I would love to be on a table. And then you could be sitting around on a couch as well. That's also
a chair.
It's much comfier than on a table. With your favorite blankie and your favorite drink. And we could be talking about these films and going back and forth. There's so many things to unpack. But in the time that we do have here, it's just great to kind of just like go back and forth and just kind of just like resurface things that we haven't really thought about in the last 21 years that this movie has been out. I love the ending of the film, Dina. I think that the whole Central Park Rangers chasing Santa because he put them on the naughty list, so they're pissed.
I mean, obviously.
I thought that was a really good way to bring the film together, was having Jovi, who was at home and she's seeing what's happening and what's unfolding. And she knows that Santa needs help, and that, the only way that this was going to work was if she spread a little Christmas cheer. And what better way, Dina, why don't you tell us what is the best way to spread Christmas cheer?
Buying presents.
No, what the? No. Wow. Unbelievable.
Singing and spreading the love.
Singing and spreading the love?
Yeah.
I thought it was singing loud for all to hear.
Yeah, I just said that, singing.
Oh, you did? Oh, it's the same thing. Okay, I didn't know. What song are they singing at the end of the film to bring on the Christmas spirit and have Santa lift his sleigh with enough time for him to deliver presents on Christmas Eve?
Ho Ho Man is coming to town.
Ho Ho Man?
Yeah.
Is that what you call it?
Well, as a kid, because he goes, ho, ho, ho. So he's the Ho Ho Man.
Overall, my friends, Elf is packed with so many laughs. I think it has a ton of memorable scenes. The performances were awesome by everyone. Obviously, we've lost a couple people along the way. This movie is 21 years old. Those actors, even then, were already well above their 50s. So kind of sad to know that a couple of these amazing actors are now gone, but they left their legacy in a movie that has a ton of replayability, right? Like the thing plays every year. during Christmas time. I believe TBS does back-to-back weekends where they play it from Friday to Sunday nonstop. um,
Jesus.
yeah, which is pretty cool um, to think about. What do you have to say? What are some of your closing remarks here on Elf?
Hmm. Let me be correct on this, so the genius of the movie over there doesn't get mad
No,
or anything
no. I
like
want to
that.
know truly from your heart. How do you feel about this film? How do you feel 20, 21 years after the fact that it came out? How do you feel now? You have kids. You obviously watch it with them. To you, like what's it like? And I'll give you a little backstory onto what it means to mine after you go.
I think it's romantic. I think it's very much kid friendly. I love the Christmas ambiance with the comedy involved in it. And it's definitely something that you can watch over and over and not get bored or just like, I don't want to watch that. Like, it is literally, you're glued to the screen the entire time because there's always like a funny moment. Does
I
that
like
suit
that.
your
That
needs?
was that was heartfelt. It Anything from you always suits my needs, Dina. Do you think that? And before, you know what? Let me just say this. I love the movie. My daughter was my daughter was just 1 years old when this came out. No, actually, she was just born when this came out. She turned one when I bought it, and I had it with me. And even though I knew she was just 1 years old, it was fun to kind of just sit there and watch with my older daughter, who at the time was 3 or 4, watching it. And we watched it every year. I was divorced, so they would come over every weekend and throughout the week. And it was one film that they always just wanted to watch. And it was just a great time being able to sit there and watch it with them and watch them laugh and watch them like ask questions and want to know about Santa and just like overall the theme of it. And, they're 20, 24 and 21 now. And even now, they send me pictures every time the film's on during Christmas. Like, look what we're watching, or we just heard, that they're playing Elf on this channel, so we're gonna watch it. Like, it's kind of crazy that we've built that bond, and we have that little tradition. Like, always watched it on Christmas Day after opening presents. So like to me, it holds a special place in my heart because of that. And my daughter was so young, and I was 23, 24 years old. And for me, like, I felt like I always loved film and I always had a connection with different films. I felt like maybe we can have a connection with this one. I wasn't really big into like watching Christmas films up, until like they got a little bit older, and I felt more like, dad mode. Like, you want to watch these films with them and grow with them and
Yeah.
have that little love for films that are family friendly like that. And that's my attachment to it, and it'll always be my attachment to it, because even till today, like I said before, they'll text me or they'll send me videos or they're watching it, or anytime they're at the store and they see something from Elf, with whether it's socks or an advent calendar or something, they're always like, Dad, like it reminds them of me, which is great, because then when the time comes and they get older and I'm not here and they have kids, they'll have that to remember and kind of talk about, which is my little thing. Do you think that Elf will still be just as popular in 10 or 20 years?
Oh my God, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. It's based in New York City. You got that old vintage cab approach.
Oh,
I feel
yeah.
like it's going to be a time capsule.
So as we're now wrapping up, Dina, how many candy canes do you give Elf?
You're going to get mad. You're going to get mad. So don't get mad. Don't get mad.
Oh,
Obviously.
You said so. God,
last
I am
week
sad now.
Last week, my rating. Obviously, that is my jam. But it does have a strong follow-up. So I'm going to give it 4.5. 4.5 candy cane. 4.5. 4.5. That's still really good. That's like a 0.5 away from perfection.
Candy cane.
Yeah, someone got
I would
hungry.
Never. Fine then. I'm going to give this movie 5.5 candy canes, because I took that half that Dina threw out.
Yeah, see, there you
and
go.
added it to this film. Dina, the next film that we're going to go over and sit here and talk about will be Love Actually, also another film that came out in 2003. Are you excited for that? Have you watched it? Are you ready to watch it? Like, what's going on here?
I am going to watch it. I've never seen it before, but I'm all for a romantic comedy.
Let's
love
go.
That.
So we're going to be weaving in and out of like movies that would, be like she just mentioned, love, romantic, whatever. From like maybe even Bad Santa, which is a beautiful romantic film.
Oh my God.
We'll cover here on the show. I want to say thanks to everyone who is tuning in, and thank you for sharing and loving the show as much as we do. We put a lot of love and attention to detail. I mean, at least I do, to the show. Dina, who is extremely popular outside of the world of Christmas movies, has a lot of stuff going on. Dina, why don't you plug your podcast and everything else that you're doing and your socials?
So I do have 2 podcasts outside of this one. I have my baby that is 5 years old. It's Forpnoing Life, and that just stems from how it's so not true. You want to ace your life with a B+, C-, do it. So that's a goodie. And then I just started this summer with my friend Christina. It's called Serve and Spill, where we serve up all of the tea and we spill it. Although she's more, like the hot black coffee. Like she's spilling it a lot more. So love her. Love that for
and
me.
Where can people find you?
Oh, I'm all over the Instagram. I know people are like, oh, just Instagram? Yes. It is thequeenbuzz.com. That's thequeenbuzz.com. You're welcome. Ow, I hit myself.
You will always have that lasting memory of her hitting herself after a closing comment.
It happens. It's this big rock my husband bought me, so we gotta.
You can find me, like I mentioned before, on Instagram, on Threads, Alexis Cardoza. Very seldomly do I head over. You can find me on North Pole for sure. Find me on Twitter, but when I am on there, I'm trying to piss people off.
X.
So, I don't call it X. It's Twitter.
I know. Did you see my post? I said I missed the little bird.
No, yeah. That'll be forever there. So the only time you'll see me in there is when I'm trying to make people really upset on purpose when I'm just bored. And we'll continue to bring you guys some great movies on here. We hope that you enjoy these episodes. Like I mentioned before, we're going to do the 12 weeks of Christmas leading up all the way till Christmas Day. Stay jolly, everyone. Ho, ho, ho. Like poor Dina's ho, 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 man. It sounds like she just found him in the back of an alley. Poor guy.
This ain't Peter Gallagher. It's not Peter Gallagher.
Bye.
Jerk.